Sakafet YouTube and welcome back to my channel. Let us make some jollof rice. Hello my darlings, it's so nice to have you back here in my kitchen for yet another amazing recipe. Today we're making jollof rice. Every time I share this on my Instagram stories at TERRI-ANN'S kitchen, you guys go crazy for it. So yeah, here's a recipe. This is no way authentic African recipe. This is TERRI-ANN'S recipe, okay? So I'm just showing you a bit of an ingredient breakdown. We got plum tomatoes, bay leaves, got my bell peppers, pointed peppers. We also needed some tomato paste and stock that I didn't show on camera, but hey, let's get into it. Using my blender, I just emptied my can of plum tomatoes in there. I cleaned up my peppers, onions, and everything, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and just add it into the blender. Also have a Scotch bonnet pepper, but I'm only gonna use half. Usually for this, it's really spicy. You can add as many Scotch bonnet peppers as you can, but honestly my kids cannot handle heat, neither can I, so I just added about half of a Scotch bonnet pepper, just half. You can put as much as you like, by the way. Then to top this off, I also like to just go in with some tomato puree. I didn't show it in the list of ingredients, but tomato puree, as much or as little as you like. This contributes significantly to the color of the rice. Yes, I added about 3 to 4 tablespoons of tomato puree in there, and then I just closed it up. Please tell me why there's a toy in the lid of my blender. Oh my goodness. But yes, go ahead and blend that up, okay? Blend it up till you got a nice smooth paste. So delicious. And then once it's all blended up, I'll show you how gorgeous it's looking. So now that I've got my blended pepper mix, this is how amazing it's looking. Because I'm not making that much of a big pot of jollof rice, every time I make this, I always split it in half and freeze that bit. And anytime I know I'm going to make jollof rice, I take it out the freezer at night before, and then that's the prep done. Okay, so just a little tip in case you made too much, freeze some. Okay, so using some oil that I had left over from some fried chicken wings I made yesterday, I'm actually gonna just add some to the pan because that has got some flavor in there. And then I'm just gonna saute some onions for like a good 5 minutes, stirring it occasionally. You want the onions to soften a bit, you know, and then we're gonna add in the blended mix. But yes, fry it on low heat for a good 5 minutes, and then once it gets a bit translucent, you can just go ahead and just add in the remaining half of the blended pepper mix that we had. However, if you're making like a really big batch, you can definitely go ahead and just add all of it. Okay, you can make a big batch of this jollof rice and then you can just freeze it up. Okay, you can put it in the fridge. It's entirely up to you what you want to do. Go ahead and just mix it in. I'm gonna cover it up, and the way that you will know that this blended pepper mix is ready is when the oil settles on the top. Now, that takes about 15 to 20 minutes on a low to medium heat, so make sure to just stir it in between. You guys are gonna see me opening this pot 100 times, stirring it up as I go along. Again, you will know it's ready once the oil settles on the top, and then we're gonna go ahead and season it up. Yes, my darlings, it's time to season it up. I'm gonna go in with some no cubes. I'm also gonna add in some mixed herbs. I'm gonna add in some curry powder. I'm gonna add in some salt. I'm gonna add in some bay leaves, 2 to 3. Make sure to remove the bay leaves once the rice is cooked. You do not eat bay leaves, okay? Please do not make that mistake, and plate it up. Once the rice is ready, move the bay leaves, put that in the bin. Its job is done. I'm gonna go ahead and just cover it up for another 5 minutes or so. As you can see, the oil has settled on top, so you know definitely this is ready to go. And yes, my darlings, go ahead and stir it up for a final time before adding in your washed rice. I'm actually using some jasmine rice. Basmati rice works great. My family is not really a fan of long grain rice. However, I have seen in many videos that authentic jollof rice uses the long grain rice. I could be wrong, but if I have any of my African followers in here, I say African because jollof rice is made all over Africa. Okay, so don't come from me. Okay, so I added in my washed rice and I'm gonna coat it in that blended pepper mix. Coat it in well, mix it in well before going in with about 2 cups of some turkey stock. I find turkey stock to work so great in jollof rice. Anyway, chicken stock, whatever stock is wonderful, but you see that turkey stock with all that flavor, you cannot even talk to me. So once my stock has been added, mix it in well. If you don't have stock, you can add in water, but stock gives a richer, a more delicious flavor. And yes, my darlings, once that's been mixed in, cover it up, making sure that the water level, stock level, liquid level is like a good inch above the rice. And yes, my darlings, I'm gonna go ahead and just mix that in well one more time, and then we're gonna cover it up to steam. Now this takes a good 30 minutes plus to cook, and you'll know it's cooked by the time you look at the grains and it's all fluffy. So yes, go ahead and just stir it up, cover it up again, and you can come back and stir it up again. It's a lot of mixing, a lot of stirring. Keep your heat on low, by the way. So yes, after the first mix, it's not ready. The rice grains at the top is still pretty much raw. I know a lot of people make that mistake, and then it's almost like the rice, some grains are cooked and some are not. So yes, stir it up first and then cover it up. I like to just go in with some foil on the lid to cover it up as well to allow it to steam fully. But yes, my darlings, it's not done yet. After the first stir up, that rice ain't ready, okay? So cover it with foil or parchment paper, let it steam down for another 10 minutes or so, and then you can always just go ahead and cover it up. Now I did add a little drop of water again because I felt like, you know, it needed a little something, but that is optional, by the way. So yes, my loves, cover it up and let it steam down, and this time it's going to be ready once we uncover it. So after about a total cook time of about 40 minutes, the rice was ready. As you can see, the grains are fully cooked, looking absolutely beautiful. The color on there is absolutely gorgeous, and yes, perfect pot of jollof rice. I'm by no means a jollof rice master, but I have my own little recipe that works really well. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and plate this up for you guys to see how amazing it's looking. I am serving it up with some coleslaw and some sweet chili jerk chicken that I did a couple days ago. I did share the recipe on my channel already, so you cannot miss it because you know Terry don't keep nothing. And yes, my darlings, look at that beautiful rice, and whew, so gorgeous. I really hope you enjoy the recipe. Try it soon. Let me know what you think about it. It has been a pleasure having you here, of course, and I can't wait to see you in my next one. Thank you so much for watching.